everyone, it's me, Krista. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If not, welcome for the very first time to my little art corner here on YouTube. We are going strong still with Inktober. Today we are doing prompt 19, which is the same one as last year, which happens to be Dizzy. Took a couple of creative liberties with this one and decided I wanted to draw Delirium from Sandman again. Last year I drew a Spinda, I did a Pokemon. This year I want to draw Delirium. Again, it's just going to be another marker drawing. I wanted to use a lot of colors in it because she's a very colorful character, first of all. And second of all, I just get bored with doing grayscale after a while. I need to have my colors going. Once again, using Strathmore watercolor postcards in 4x6. I'm going through these pretty quick, but I'm glad I had them. And at this point, I am just getting in my basic sketch using a BIC Mechanical Pencil, and then I start outlining it using a Faber-Castell Pitt pen in medium and black. I know the black for these specific markers will hold up to me putting something else on top. So I'm trying to get a couple of lines that I can follow, and then I will start coloring later. Delirium has two different colored eyes. I already put the green in. I am using a very pale but vibrant green and then a slightly deeper one for the outside of the iris. I also use a white gel pen to put in the highlights. That doesn't quite work out too great for me, so I end up pulling in a white paint Sharpie later. I also start using a flesh tone from Copic markers, one of the lighter ones, and it does smudge some of the pencil I already had laying down, but that's fine for shading. I also start bringing in a bright pink for the cheeks, and I bring in that white Sharpie yet again to help lighten up certain areas for highlights. For some of the mid-tone shades and then the deeper ones on the face, I'm pulling in a grayish lavender Copic marker, and I'm pulling in a dark blue random other marker. All of these are going to be listed in the description box. I used a lot of different colors going on, but I have a light purple, a darker purple, and a dark blue that I use all in the skin tone. I also pull in an almost neon pink color to help brighten it up quite a bit for a mid-tone. I like pulling in a bright color like that in skin tones because I feel like it just gives it a little bit more life. Then I start doing the shorter side of her hair using some oranges and reds and that dark blue. And then I start just going crazy on the longer section of the hair and pull in a bunch of different colors. Depending on the comic book and the version of Delirium, she changes her aesthetic quite a bit. Sometimes she has rainbow hair, sometimes she just has a red buzz cut, sometimes she just has a bunch of big red hair. I decided to have sort of a buzz cut going on the one side, and then to have her hair kind of go in this big swoop, this big spiral shape going on, because I thought it would be fun, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I also pull in the white gel pen and the white Sharpie to get some highlights going on, and I pull in the liners to just give a little bit of variation. The hair ends up being a lot darker than it originally is, but it still has a bunch of those different colors going on. For the fishnet, I originally did a little bit of shading using the same colors I used in the skin tone, and then I go over it with a black liner, trying to do little shapes that look a little bit like fishnet, and then I use some other colors to add a little bit more shadows to make it look like the fishnet is on top of the skin. Since I feel like the hair is a very big focal piece of the drawing, I do spend a lot of time adjusting it, pulling in whites, blacks, re-pulling in certain colors, and just kind of going ham on it. Best way I can describe it. I just go ham on that hair. I eventually decided that I should start working on her oversized leather jacket. Anytime I think of Delirium, I think of her wearing fishnet and a big ol' man's leather jacket. It's just my thought process when I think of the character. For that, I use a Faber-Castell Pitt pen in black, and this one is a brush tip. I start pulling in a couple of lines to have some white for the shading, but I didn't really care for that, so I pull in the darker purple that I already used for the hair on the edges and over top of the black to help blend it out. And then I pull in that white Sharpie again to do some really bright highlights to give the idea that it's kind of a shiny leather jacket, first of all. But second of all, I just aesthetically like how it looks. It makes the jacket stand out a little bit better, especially considering it's mostly just black. I also randomly jump back in on that hair and play with it a little bit more, and then go back to the jacket and fill the rest of it in, once again using the black brush marker, the white Sharpie, and the purple marker. Just 3 colors going on there. I also pull in my white gel pen for other areas to help brighten it up a little bit. I eventually decided that I wanted there to be a shiny part of this drawing too, because why not? I wanted her little spiral necklace to have a metallic shine to it. I was originally going to use a silver chrome marker, and that did not work out, so I ended up pulling in a gold Faber-Castell paint marker. I use it on the buttons of her jacket, and then on her little necklace. I also decided that I wanted to do something with the background. At first I was thinking of doing a spiral in the background, and then I decided against it. What I end up doing is using my circle stencil and using that gold marker and doing a couple of different sized circles and dots in the background. Kind of around the face area, trying to make a little bit of a suggested shape going on and following what I already have so the background doesn't feel quite as empty, and to me it feels like everything flows just a tiny bit better. Then I do a couple of finishing touches, and with that, this project, and therefore this video, is pretty much done. If you liked it, please hit that like button. If you have any comments, questions, feelings, concerns, or you want to let me know what you're doing this Inktober, let me know all about it in that comment section down below. If you want to see more videos like this, please feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be doing an art video every day for the month of October. Wish me luck! As always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day or night to watch this video and listen to me ramble. I greatly appreciate it. I look forward to hearing from you guys soon, and you will definitely be hearing from me soon. Bye, everybody!